Hey YouTube, it's Michael Lambert here. I'm back once again with another reaction video. Once again, I'm reacting to Corrupt Al 125 in this video. Pizza Hut, new pizza melts, review, meat lovers. This is the new one that he uploaded today, and I'm going to react to it right now. And if any notifications pop up during the video, I apologize and I will take care of them. Now let's get to this video.
Today we're going to try Pizza Hut's new Pizza Melts, which essentially feels like their answer to the Papadilla, which is, I guess, it's kind of like a calzone, as you'll see in tomorrow's video, which is going to be on a new form of Papadilla. That's a teaser. It's a little teaser for you, but today we're going to look at the Pizza Melts, which essentially is like their crust, pizza crust folded over to make kind of like a sandwich. So it's almost like a calzone, except it doesn't have ricotta cheese and it doesn't have the calzone kind of dough, which is different from pizza dough. So it's kind of like a lazy attempt to repurpose the pizza dough they already have into something for an individual customer instead of for a group of people, which is normally what a pizza would be. That's kind of how they're marketing this. They're saying like, hey, you can get these pizza melts as like, hey, if you want pizza, but you don't have a group of people and you don't want to buy a whole pizza, you get your pizza melts here, which is like 2 slices of big, thick, pizza. But honestly, the experience of ordering a pizza for me solo is you order the pizza and then you eat like half of it and then you put it away and then maybe you eat a piece or two at midnight or like 1 a.m. and then the next morning you might eat a cold piece for breakfast. You eat the pizza. You ended up eating the whole pizza anyway, so that's my usual experience. I don't know how it is for everybody, but I'm assuming most people are the same way. Even if you're by yourself, you order the whole pizza, you end up eating it anyway. Maybe you throw a slice or two out, but you never know. Either way, this is actually very hefty. It might not look like it, but these are very hefty slices. So 2 of these is definitely going to be a meal. You can see there, I got the all-meat version. They had a pepperoni and all-meat, a chicken bacon ranch, and a buffalo chicken, which those sounded really good. I don't know why anybody would necessarily get the pepperoni over the other ones. I feel like if you're offering specialty kind of like pizza slices and pepperoni at the same price, why would you go for the pepperoni unless you really just want pepperoni, which I guess is fair. But this is what I got, the all meats version, and it looks good, it smells good, comes with a side of marinara, which I probably won't use. I never dip anything in marinara personally. Even like things like cheese sticks and stuff come with marinara. I usually will swap it out for ranch or something else, but comes with that, and it looks delicious. $6.99 was the price, which is the same price, coincidentally, as a Papadilla is around me. So essentially, I think they're competing, but we'll see how it compares to a Papadilla, which I really like a Papadilla, and you can get the Papa John's garlic sauce with it, which is miles better than any marinara sauce in my mind. But let's just take it raw and see how it goes. I gotta hand it to Pizza Hut because I greatly did enjoy these pizza slices, pizza melt slices. It's a weird name to call it a pizza melt when it's like individual slices. I probably would have come up with something else. But I really did enjoy these. I think that they're great. I think that they're a good option for people like me specifically. I generally don't get a lot of Pizza Hut because I think of the chains, they're kind of like the worst one. I don't generally like their toppings too much, and I don't generally like the quality of pizzas I usually end up with, and they're all a little pricey as well. I would prefer Domino's or Papa John's pretty much any time, and I think that's still the case. If we're going to directly compare this to the Papadilla, which I think I should, because they're very similar, I would still prefer a Papadilla. Specifically, I think the quality of the ingredients of a Papadilla is a little better, and I think the dough aspect of a Papadilla is a little nicer. I think that their crust is just a little bit better, but it's closer than I would have imagined considering it's Pizza Hut. Like, I have in my mind, I do kind of have a bad opinion of Pizza Hut, I just generally associate them with like not great pizza, so I try not to be too biased, but that's just how I feel, and I was surprised that this turned out as good as it did. I really liked it. I tried the marinara sauce as well. Didn't like that too much. The marinara sauce, it's their sauce. It is what it is. If you like their sauce, that's fine, but I think it distracted from the taste of the actual pizza melt. I like the pizza melt itself. The sauce didn't really help me too much. I do think, like the Papadilla, this is a good meal. It's a good solo meal. I think it's pretty hefty for what it is. Honestly, you could probably you could probably eat one of these and save the other. Kind of like with the Papadillas are pretty thick. I mean, if you haven't had one in person yourself, they're pretty heavy. I don't know how much these weigh, but I would guess close to a pound at least, maybe over a pound. They're heavy, they're hefty, they're thick. It's just meat and cheese and bread, so you're getting a lot of food really for the price of $6.99. It's not bad. I think it's a good option for solo people, even though I went on that whole rant about like buying a pizza and eating it later. I kind of prefer this. I think if I was going to Pizza Hut, I would honestly prefer this because I generally don't like their pizzas, as I said. And this kind of distills the best of what they do, which is, I guess, the cheese. And the toppings are pretty good together. When it's on a pizza, I feel like I kind of lose it, and I don't like it. I think it's because of the sauce. A big part of the reason is because of the sauce. I'm the kind of guy who orders all my pizzas with light sauce. I don't really like a lot of sauce. I like it to be kind of a background element, a base for the rest of the toppings. I don't want it to be too prominent, and I think that's part of my problem with Pizza Hut is I don't really like their sauce, and even if I order light sauce, it just kind of ruins the experience a little bit. So I only ever go to Pizza Hut usually for stuffed crust, but once Papa John's started doing that, they were pretty much out. I haven't been to Pizza Hut in many months now. This is the first time I've been there, and I honestly think I would order this again. I think it's a decent meal for the price of $6.99. It's a good value. I mean, when you consider how much like a McDonald's value meal or a Burger King value meal or a Taco Bell meal are these days, you're spending more than that. I think a Big Mac meal is probably more than $6.99 near me. I haven't looked too closely recently because I always use the app and use coupons and stuff, but I would bet a quarter pounder meal or a Big Mac meal is close, if not more money than that. And I think you're getting a good amount of food for the price, and if you don't want like a drink or the sides and stuff, it's great. So it leaves me in a bit of a predicament because I'm not sure if I want.
Hold on, everyone. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody.
If I want to give it a 4 or a 5, I'm going to go with a 5. I think Pizza Hut deserves this win because it is really good. I think if this seems like an interesting idea to you, if you like the idea of not buying a whole pizza, just getting your own like solo pizza meal, it's great. If you like Pizza Hut already, you're probably going to really like it. If you're like me and you don't really like Pizza Hut, I still think it's worth a shot because it's a great combination of whatever they did here with the sprinkles of Parmesan on the top and the toppings. It all works together, at least in this all-meat one. It all works together in a way that I really enjoyed. Again, I didn't use the sauce. It's going to be trashed, but if you like the sauce, it's there for you. It's a nice option. So that's Pizza Hut's Pizza Melts, 5 out of 5. I do think it's great. Comparable to the Papadilla favorably, but I still think a Papadilla would edge it out. But I like them both a lot, so that's Pizza Hut's Pizza Melts, and I will see you all next time.
Awesome video. I give it a thumbs up. And I hope you all enjoyed this reaction video. If you're all new to my main channel or my second channel or Corrupt Al 125's channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Give both our videos a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell to let you guys know when we both post, and share both of our videos with your friends and family members too, please, everybody. And on my main channel, we are on the road to 6,000 subscribers, and on my second channel, we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. And please don't forget to take a look at my other videos on my channel's playlists. On both my main channel and my second channel, give them a thumbs up and share them with your friends and family members too, please, everybody. I would really appreciate it. And please help me accomplish my goal to get 6,000 subscribers. Excuse me, sorry. My throat got clogged up, sorry, everyone. Please help me accomplish my goal to get 6,000 subscribers or more on my main channel and 2,000 subscribers or more on my second channel too, please, everybody. I would really appreciate that too. And I'm off now, so until next time, see ya.